Welcome to one of our custom home design build projects. We're just wrapping this up and I'm going to show you some beautiful details around the interior of this home that you'll love to add to your space and things that I think are really special about this particular house. I'm Chris with Williams Contracting. Thanks for joining me. Let's take a look around. On this home, we really collaborated closely with the owner. A lot of their desires, their design ideas we were able to incorporate. One of the major ones is the look and feel of the entire home, and that's brought to life through these wood doors that really set off nicely against the painted trim. Now the trim, we did a slightly off-white color instead of a stark white, which goes nicely with the wood doors and the wall colors, really giving a sense of warmth to the whole home, and it's taken throughout the house. One of the really nice features of this home is the living room, and in the living room is this fireplace. This fireplace has some really unique features. We've got the floating hearth that allows us to do some under lighting and just mood setting lighting. We've got the gas fireplace, which is easy to turn on, fire up anytime you want. This is a really great stone. It's a natural stone. You get really good variation and a beautiful look that you don't typically get with a manufactured product. I love this hearth and this mantle. Just a simple mantle, but it floats in the space and it really contributes to that overall warmth and feel of this house, making it a real home. One element that we have in this home that is a little unique is the trim detail that we've got on our windows and our doors and our cased openings. This trim detail just has a little bit of profile going on, so not your typical square profile you would see in most homes these days. And it really contributes to that little bit of old world feel. We got that along with our crown molding in the living room, just adds to that, I like it kind of feeling when you're in the space. Here we are in the heart of the home and really the highlight of this entire house. It's the kitchen. This kitchen has some really beautiful details that have been put into place. Client made some fantastic selections and really puts the space together nicely. First off is the cabinetry. The main cabinetry on perimeter is this beautiful green color set off by our nice wood stained island. Combination of these two elements along with the countertops, the detailing going on is fantastic. I'm going to walk through more details with you throughout this kitchen. First off, I've got just our nice subtle hardware here on the cabinetry. Nothing too blingy, has a beautiful shape to it, but it doesn't draw attention to itself, because the highlight is the color of these cabinets and the countertop and the solid stone splash. That's a detail we're doing more and more in our homes these days. It really is a beautiful, clean look, a crisp look, and allows you to elevate the space tremendously. I love this. The other thing we do when we have the solid backsplash is this window opening detail. We've got a stone sill here, so it's not going to have any problems with moisture from the sink. And we cap it off with just this little bit of a sill detail on top where it leads the cabinets to the backsplash to the countertop. Just really good, crisp details that speak to a high quality of excellence of craftsmanship and a beautiful design that you can really enjoy. The next element in this kitchen is the hood. This hood is simple, but it really is a statement. I love the fact that we brought in this wood stained trim band, matches our island, incorporates the whole space, and the rest of the hood has a beautiful shape. It's about a 10-degree taper. It's painted to match the walls. I really appreciate it. And here's an element we added, is this shelf. We took the shelf behind the range, made it a little bit deeper. It's about 3 inches, so you can put up their spices or some decor items, and it just centers the whole kitchen in this opening. This kitchen has a lot of natural light. The windows don't have to be huge, but there are 3 of them, 1, 2, and 3 around the kitchen, and that allows us to just be comfortable in the space, plenty of countertop for work, a nice size island for using for all that prep and that daily life. So one thing we can do when we do custom cabinetry is modified doors, modified drawers, set them up the way that you really want. On this particular island, we put a 4-drawer base. So these are all drawers that are a little bit shallower all the way down. And then on this side, we did a 3-drawer base, but they're all a little bit deeper, so you can store different things. And here you might have plates, might have bowls. Here you've got silverware, you could get spices in there. Let me look, you talking about spices? This is a sheet pan pull-out, and this is a spice rack pull-out. So super functional, right next to the range, tucked in nicely in a smaller kitchen like this. It allows you to really use that kitchen really well. The last insert I'm going to show you in the kitchen space before we go to the pantry is right behind you. Turn around, I'm going to show you. Next to our sink is our garbage can pullout. A nice 2-can system, plenty of space for all that garbage you're going to use right next to your sink, but you also notice it's located centrally to the kitchen. So if you're over here cooking on the range, open that, throw away what you need to throw away. It really allows a good flow throughout the kitchen. Got the EDAC countertop over here on the island. Just a nice flow for the whole space. It doesn't have to be huge, but it really is super functional and it's beautiful to look at. So when we're doing countertops and backsplash, a lot of times it becomes a challenge of how to terminate a backsplash. This is a solid surface backsplash, so it's 1.25 inches thickness. How do you finish that on the edge? Here's a beautiful detail we incorporated. You just bring this with a swooping shape down to the countertop. It's beautiful, it's placed well, doesn't have any harsh edges, and really does work with the rest of the aesthetics of the kitchen, with the cove crown molding, with just the feel and the warmth of the whole space. Let me show you inside the walk-in pantry. Starts with this beautiful wood door. We did an etched glass, so you have privacy, where you're not looking at everything in the pantry, but it does break it up from all the other doors in the home. We actually use a stock cabinet for these bases down here and the base down here, and then it put in this countertop across the top. It gives you a shallow but very usable countertop space for storing appliances, even if you want to do a little bit of prep. You've got these built-in shelves all the way up. And we use these brackets that give you the clearance of these steel bed brackets, but it gives you all the clearance underneath with no diagonal support. And our under-shelf lighting just adds to the aura of the space being really cool, gives you plenty of light so you can see what you got going on in here for storage. This beautiful pantry really is highly functional. It's a beautiful space to be in. It's tucked nicely into the kitchen, so you're not having a huge footprint. It allows you to have a good high quality space for storing your food and using it as an extension to the kitchen. One real key area of detail that we pay attention to in our homes is the pocket doors. If pocket doors don't work properly, it is a problem for the lifetime of the home. So on this house, we have a beautiful wood pocket door that leads into the laundry room. This pocket door is set up on a good glide. We've got this really high quality N-Tech hardware, super simple to use, plenty of room to get your finger in there, pull it closed, snaps back into place when you don't need the finger pull sticking out. It's much better than a lot of the cheap, thin pocket door hardware that's really hard to handle, can't get your fingers into. This is a beautiful look. The door itself glides really nicely. The guides are set perfectly. It allows you to set up the pocket door where you can come in and out of the space very easily, but when you need to, you can close it down and shut it off from the rest of the house. Let me show you in the laundry room. So this laundry room is not large, but it really is functional. It's beautiful and works really well. One of the features that we did is this custom built platform that the washer and dryer are going to sit on. You can tuck your laundry baskets underneath, so it's highly useful, but you've elevated the washer dryer for easier access. The other thing we did is just create a little bit of countertop space in the corner with the sink. That space to fold clothes, put other items if you need to. Open space underneath for larger storage if you've got other things you want to put down. And then a lot of hanging space here. In the back corner over here is a full height cabinet for storage. And this allows this laundry room to be highly functional. It's got everything you need, the washer, the dryer, the sink, countertop space. It's beautiful and it works really well. So here we are in the master closet. Something to keep in mind for your home is the master closet can be built out into a space like this. It doesn't have to be huge. We're about 6 feet side to side, but it gives you enough room to get a lot of storage. These are a standard construction closet system. So we're able to buy the pieces we need, put them in, lay it out as you see fit for your home. Really makes it super useful, ton of storage, and a beautiful closet space. Doesn't have to be big, but it can really be functional. This master bath is really well done. It's not huge, but it does pack a punch both design-wise and functionally. A couple of tips. One, in this bathroom, we actually had the owner purchase a pre-built vanity unit that we then designed around and installed This gives you a lot of design options to get that super custom look without breaking the bank. Then brought in these wall sconces, the mirrors, just the whole layout has symmetry to it. And then we added to this space our own lower countertop area. So you got a little makeup counter, getting ready station in the morning. Really does contribute, but you've got the stock cabinet for the vanity, modified, customized space at this end, beautiful tile floor. It's got heat going on, so your feet feel warm all the time when you're in here. And around the back, we've got a beautiful shower, tub shower setup, and a hidden pocket door toilet room. Check it out. So whenever we're doing a master bathroom, we try to get the toilet in its own room. It really does contribute to just the overall feel of the space, the usefulness of the space, and the beauty of it. This way I would put the toilet in its own space behind the tub shower unit, put a pocket door in so it doesn't inhibit the usefulness of the whole bathroom, but really does get that privacy when you need it. The other thing we do in our bathrooms is when we have a toilet room on its own, separate from a shower space, we do what's called a push button timer for the fan. So you can set it and forget it for the fan in that toilet room, close the door, let it do its thing. In the shower space, when you don't have a toilet, we do a moisture sensor fan. This allows you to not even have to think about how long the fan's running to get all that moisture out of the room. It runs automatically until you hit that 50% humidity level in the bathroom, then it shuts down or runs at a really low speed. When that humidity exceeds the 50%, kicks on to 100% speed, exhausts the space. It just makes those really critical things for getting moisture out of the house or smell out of the house something you don't have to think about. So this tub shower unit has a lot of really beautiful features. Let's just start with the glass door. It's a heavy glass door. It's a sliding barn door style. Feels great when you're moving it, not cheap and light, but it gives you that beauty where you can see the whole tile surround. The tile itself is a nice height loss, 12 by 24 tile. Got a square layout pattern, so all the grout lines line up. And then we did this recessed niche. The niche gives you a ton of functionality with your soap and shampoo storage. Got the glass shelf in the middle of it, so you've got double storage space, but it is also a design accent. And then the setup with all the heads you need. You've got the tub filler, you've got the bypass valve to get your shower turned on, or your handheld, whatever you need. It really is a beautiful tub. It's oversized, so super comfortable for anyone of any height. I'm Chris with Williams Contracting. Like and subscribe for more great content. And the link below is our toolkit. That's where you'll find an example of construction sheets, contract sheets, cost sheets, and specs to show you how we plan our projects, and you can use these to plan your project as well. If you have any questions, reach out. Leave a note in the comment what you liked about this particular house.